Okay, hey everybody, I'm Jordan from the Tackle and Tacos podcast. You can check us out at tackleandtacos.com. If you've never listened to our podcast, we would be so stoked if you consider doing so. We've had everybody on there from like Brandon Polinick and Jeff Gustafson to local Mexican restaurant owners. And so we talk about fishing and tackle and whatever, and we talk about tacos because we love both of those things. So today, a really quick video, I think. I'm going to try and bang this out in one take. As you can see, I'm sitting in my boat, and I'm about to do the dorkiest, YouTuberiest video you can do, which is like an unboxing. And maybe people don't even do those anymore, but if you're a lureaholic, if you're a tackle junkie like I am, you might be interested to see why people buy what they buy and kind of see close-ups of it. So what I'm going to do is just like open, well, the box is already open, but I haven't taken anything out, like really looked at it. So I'm going to take everything out, and we're not sponsored by Tackle Warehouse or any of these companies. So I'm going to take everything out like one at a time, and then I'll do like some close-ups with the camera so you can see like overlays so it looks a little clearer. And yeah, why not? It's kind of cool to look at this stuff. So first thing first, not a real sexy one, just some VMC size 3 1X round bend trebles. You gotta I said that weird. You gotta replace your hooks on your crankies and your square billies sometimes, and I like those ones. So that's the first thing, no big whoop. This I'm actually really excited about. This is the new Shimano Mastiff fluorocarbon, 12-pound line. It's in 200-yard spool. I told Nate that I was excited about this line, and he said, LOL. And I'm like, what does that mean, LOL? And he was like, oh, well, you know, I've never really been excited about line, which I don't know. Is that weird? Have you ever been excited about line? So this is new, and it won ICAST for best new line, and I don't know how much that actually means, winning something at ICAST, but it looks really good, and Shimano is a good company that makes good stuff. I work at Shields. I'm a service technician. I do a ton with bikes, and I like their bike stuff. I like their fishing stuff. So Shimano Mastiff 12-pound. I'm buying this specifically to throw with jerk baits. So sometimes I use 12, sometimes I use 10. If you didn't know, the thinner diameter line that you use, the deeper your jerk baits will run. That's just kind of how it works in fluoro sinks. So it's the best option to use on jerk baits. Next one, hopefully the camera's not bouncing too much. I'm sitting in my boat and the camera is on a tripod on the boat, but whatever. Next one is this really dope little Yo-Zuri 3DR jerkbait, because I'm really like, you'll see there's a lot of jerkbait stuff in here. I'm really trying to lean heavier into jerkbaiting this season, like the 2024 fishing season, whenever it comes around. I love throwing jerkbaits. I don't think I'm an absolute expert, but I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing it a really, really long time. And if you listen to the podcast, you've heard me say, like, the first time I saw a husky jerk suspend, neutral in the water, I just, like, I couldn't handle it. It was such a crazy thing, and I've been sort of obsessed with them ever since. And so I'm trying to diversify the jerk baits I throw. And so this is just this Yo-Zuri 3D jerk bait. It's a 90 millimeter, so it's a little shorter, but the colors look really dope, and it's got this cool flash to it. And this color is called Real Smelt. Real Smelt. I got that on Tackle Warehouse. I think it was literally $3. Like, it was on clearance. Like, that's a dope buy for $3. Next one is the best jerkbait on the market. I don't even think it's debatable, which is, of course, the Megabass Vision 110. This one is just an absolute color that's sort of a must. If you're gonna throw jerkbaits, you gotta have a white one, and this one is called French Pearl. So it's white, but it's also got a bunch of like kind of purpley, goldy, iridescent pearl colors in it. The Vision 110, it casts like an absolute rocket. It looks incredible. The hooks are actually backwards, if you've never noticed that. The trebles are called, what are they called? The trebles are called, what are they called? They're out. The out barbs, I think is what they're called. So instead of the barb being in, it's on the outside of the hook. They're sticky. They weigh like half an ounce, so you can just a mile. And this color is just legit. This is a must-have. Next one. This is a lure company that I heard about online via the YouTubes, watching videos, and again, trying to diversify. I watched, my wife and I in bed watched a video of the owner of this company just so I could figure out how to say the company name because I don't want to be offensive and say it completely wrong. It looks like Nishine, Nishine, but from what I can gather, it's Nishine Lure Works, and the designer of it, his name is Hiroshi Nishine, and he's just doing things different. This is such a beautiful jerkbait. I've never really seen one like this, shape-wise, color-wise, the shape of the lip. And then if you look close, and again, I'll do an overlay here, and you can see it on the back of the box here on that front treble, there's a little free swinging weight. And according to the box, if you leave the weight on there, it's going to be a slow sink. If you cut the weight in half, and you can do it with any side cutters or pliers, it's going to suspend. And if you take it off, it's going to be a slow rise. And so this is just a really neat lure that I'm excited to throw and try out. And this color is called Hologram Smelt. And you can see why pretty easily. That thing is beautiful. Not a super cheap lure. I think it's 25 bucks. I guess the same as a 110, but man, that thing is bad. I'm excited to try that. Let's see. Here's another Nishine. This is a really unique one. This is actually a topwater bait. It's called the Baby Abino 70 millimeter, 70F. F stands for floater. So this kind of looks like a spy bait, except for the fact that it floats, and then it has this crazy little dangly appendage in the middle that just flashes as you move it around. And then again, I'll do the overlays to show you a little clearer. It comes with a clear little plastic lip that you can change it into a popper. And the detail on this bait is mind-blowing. I got this color specifically because I live up here in northern Wisconsin, and perch are a favored food for basically everything that swims up here, which, if I'm being honest with you, makes me a little nervous that like a pike is going to come by and snatch off this beautiful, expensive Japanese lure. But man, I can't wait to try it. The clarity of the colors, the shape, the eye. I mean, this thing is just, it's a work of art, really. If you're a lure dork, hopefully you understand that, like a work of art. I know there's like the old adage, like, is that lure meant to catch fish or fishermen? And some of them, I don't care. I'm okay with the fact that they kind of do both. So that's the Nishine Baby Abino 70F. Just beautiful. This is another clearance lure that I picked up for just a few bucks on Tackle Warehouse, and this is a Moix, and Moix is as far as I know, an Italian company. This is another 110 jerkbait, and if you look at the difference between the 110 Megabass and the 110 Moix, they're pretty significant. So this 110. Part of the reason I got this is because it's so thin. So that's going to do different things and present a different profile in the water than the greatest jerkbait ever made, the Vision 110. And again, this one was like $4, $5 on clearance. I think it's usually like 13. And the color code on this one is Alqueva, Alqueva, Alqueva Craw. It's a neat kind of take on a crawfish pattern, and I really like the look of it. I like the design of it, and I'm excited to chuck it and just see how it does. It's a good looking bait, man. For the money, like, why would I not give it a shot? And then I think the last one I have in the box. So this is a quick little vid. That was so dorky. Oh my gosh, I was like trying to sound all like, hey, smash that subscribe button on a quick little vid. That was so nerdy. But the last one I have in the box is actually another Megabass Vision 110, and this is one I don't have. I have a few of that 110 in the white color, but this one is a 110 plus 2. I have quite a few 110 plus 1s, but no 110 plus 2. So this will, they say, on, I think it's on 10 or maybe 12 pound fluoro, they say we'll get down to 12 feet. And that's a range with most jerkbaits that you're just not hitting. And so I'm excited to try this bad boy. It's the same thing as the 110. A couple things that are a little different you'll notice is that there's no Yuki Ito signature on top. It's actually on the belly of this one. and the colors on it, specifically because it goes so much deeper, they spent a little more time on the top part of the paint job. And so there's like this white, yellowish chrome, and then it goes into this sort of mesh pattern and back into that white. And this color code is GP Stain Reaction OB. GP Stain Reaction OB. Again, it has the out-barbed hooks, the red eye, and just beautiful. I mean, this is an awesome lure. So maybe we'll do more of these videos with Tackle and Taco if you think it's cool looking at stuff that I get in the mail or that I buy at Shields, because I am an absolute fiend and I will continue to buy this stuff. So do all that YouTube junk. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Honestly, comment. Like, I've been talking to a couple dudes who listen to our show about specific colors of jerkbaits that they throw, and some that are sort of on like their fantasy list, because Megabass will often release limited edition colors that you can't get anywhere, and so then once they're gone, they're $90 on eBay or whatever. And I know you just spent more than that on this stuff, but to spend $90 on one jerkbait's like, it's kind of hard. But yeah, comment, tell us what you think. Please check us out, tackleandtacos.com, and I hope you liked this little dorky YouTubery unboxing video.